I don't know about you, but I find it very difficult to find headphones that I like. They're either too big, too small, uncomfortable, you can maybe wear them for a very short space of time, but then over time they start to hurt your head. But one brand I can always rely on, and I'm really grateful to say are sponsoring today's video, is Raycon. I've used a number of their everyday earbuds before, but this time I'm trying something different. Now these are the fitness headphones, so realistically, I should be using them for working out, right? Now I absolutely can do that, and I have done. And they fit snugly enough that they don't move around when I'm bending over.
Oh my.
Jumping up and down, etc. And the wonderful thing about these, compared to the headphones that I would normally wear for doing indoor workouts, is that you can remove the ear cups. This is something that I didn't realise I needed in my life until I tried these. So they actually come pre-packaged with 3 removable ear cups, one of which is leather, which arrives on the headphones themselves. Now they are very comfortable. However, in my experience with leather and in my previous headphones, the leather disintegrates over time as sweat gets introduced. So the more you work out with these, or if you're just a sweaty person in general, you're in a hot office, for example, the leather won't hold up that long, especially if you're doing workouts. But the other ear cups that come with it are more of a foam, which are obviously built to last when it comes to sweat. These won't disintegrate over time. Both of which are very comfortable. I like to put the leather ones on if I'm just sat at the desk, for example. It's very easy to change them in and out as well. I'm not a specs guy, but they have active noise cancelling. They are wireless. You can use them wired as well. They have a 45-hour battery life. As I mentioned already, they have 3 interchangeable ear cups, one of which is this like funky blue colour, which incidentally I'm using right now just sat at my desk. And as I mentioned, they are a foamy material, very, very comfortable. I actually watched Alien Romulus with these on the other night, and I didn't feel like I had them on. The surround sound in them is absolutely fantastic. It was very atmospheric, and this leather cushion at the top is brilliant. It doesn't dig into your head and it doesn't ache after a while like most headphones do. The build quality is actually very, very surprising. I didn't expect them to be as weighty as they are in a way. You have controls on the right ear cup for volume up and down. You can change what mode you're in. They are of waterproof construction as well, so if you get caught in the rain on a run or out on a walk or something, you don't need to worry about them blowing up on your head, and of course that's always nice. You get a fair few things in the box as well as the instruction manuals. Of course you do get those 3 interchangeable ear cups. You do get a Type-C cable for charging. You do get an auxiliary cable if you want to use them wired, and of course the headphones themselves, which would help because without them you just have an auxiliary cable. The price point on these as well is absolutely fantastic. You're thinking because you're not spending that much you're getting a cheap product, but you're not. The build quality, as I mentioned, is already fantastic. The sound is great, and yes, I'm sponsored, so you're expecting me to say fantastic things, but to be quite frank, I don't actually have a negative about these. The everyday earbuds, I mentioned in that video that sometimes I don't really like the way they feel in my ears, and that's because I'm not an in-earbud kind of guy, and I will happily tell you when I'm not really liking something or if there's a feature that I'm not a big fan of on a product, even if it is sponsored. But these, I absolutely love them, and as you can see, they're plugged in. Yes, they are fitness headphones. I'm not using them as fitness headphones. I'm using them on my desk to edit videos, to listen to music, to watch films. You'll find a link to these in the description, as well as a code you can use to get money off. And right now the price on these is as low as it ever has been. So if I were you and you're in the market for a pair of headphones, even though they do say fitness headphones and you have absolutely no intention of going out on a run with these, they are still absolutely fantastic for everyday use.